Hello. Whoops. Good evening. How are you doing? It is Monday. It is the 2nd of June. It is 7 p.m. It's time for a YouTube live stream. Yay. Good to see you. Hi, Rob. Hi, Phil. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? Long time no see, on YouTube at least. Hello, Bambi. Bang on time. There we go, there we go. Yay, how are we all? Yeah, I didn't make a YouTube video in May. Hopefully there'll be one in June. Bit of a YouTube block. But I hope you have all been well while I've been away. Although I've been on Twitch and Discord and stuff, so you haven't got rid of me that much. But yes, good to see you. New month. I am good, Carolyn. I am good, thank you. I have had a productive day. I had a lot of things on my to-do list. And I got them all done. Well, all but one. And I didn't make much progress with one of them, but oh well. My 97th stream. That's exciting, love. So many streams. Yeah, how are we all? How are you doing? I've just had me dinner. Ready for a nice evening. Yeah, it's nice to be back on the old YouTubes. And it's already June. May just flew, I don't know about you. Very happy to be relaxing for a few days after a busy few weeks, yes. Always good to have time to relax, Carolyn. Always good. Yeah, I hope you had a good time when you were busy, and I hope you have a good time now you can rest. Oh, thank you, Rob. Thank you for watching some videos. All good, thanks. Had a lot to drink on Saturday. At a wedding, a lot for me. A cider and an aspal. Oh, I don't even know what an aspal is. But that sounds fun, Bambi. Wedding time. That's cool. Now I've listed them, they don't seem so much. It would be a lot for me as well, because I don't drink. Hello, Maris. Good to see you. How have you been since last we spoke? Same, but social pressure, etc. Ah, I see. You're good, yay. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing well. I've had a nice day. Relatively good week. I've got a holiday coming up in this month, so that's pretty good. Middle of the month. And the weather's been nice, which always makes me happy. When is it I'm off? Not next week, but the middle of the week after that, I think. Saw Rocky Horror Picture Show on stage for the first time on Saturday. It's my new favourite show. It was awesome. Oh, I've heard that's a good show to see live, whereas there are lots of people in costumes in the audience. That's cool. Yeah, I've never seen it live, but I know people who have. Oh, I'm off to Jersey again, Carolyn. I'm off to Jersey. The traditional Jersey holiday is coming up. So I think it's 9 or 10 days I'm going this time. So it's a little over a week. But it'll be really nice. Gonna go to some beaches. Gonna eat some nice seafood. Gonna relax. I'm hoping against hope that I'll be ready to start writing my book when I'm out over there. That would be really cool. I'm trying to get the plotting sorted so that I can start writing when I'm away. But I was trying to work on plot today and I ended up going backwards a bit, so we'll see how that goes. Indeed, let's do the time warp again. Just a jump to the left. Loads I had to buy a hat as I felt underdressed. Yes. Yeah, if you're not dressed up, I imagine you feel underdressed. So yes, good for you for pivoting. Yay, I'm excited. You saw it in the Fairfield Halls in that... Oi! Bambi! Fairfield Halls in Croydon, you mean? That sounds cool, Bambi. I'm writing a book, I am. I'm writing a book, I'm trying. Have your hands on your hips. And bring your knees in tight, right? It does, Rob. It's not ideal. Feel the pain. I've been writing a book a few times. Tried writing a book a few times. Yup. Me too. Me too. This is the first one where I feel like it's going somewhere, you know? And it's the first time I've ever had the setting and the world before I've had the plot. I always think of a plot first and then I work from there. Whereas this one, it was the setting. Very interesting. But it's going better, so maybe I should always start with the setting. Misremembered, I saw it at the Fairfield Halls in Royston Vasey. Okay, I believe you. So yes, this is the year in which the book gets written. I got myself some writing software. Scrivener or Scrivener? I can't remember which way you pronounce it, but I'm really enjoying it, so that I can write the book in it. Because I was going to just write it in a LibreOffice, but it was proving difficult to keep track of everything. Exciting times indeed. Short stories are cool. I've never been good at short stories. Thank you, Maris. Love writing even if I've never been published. Yeah, me too. I used to do it more when I was younger. Technically, I have finished writing a book before, but it wasn't good. But it gives me hope that I can finish a book again. Our old local theatre, one town over, used to do midnight shows of Rocky Horror twice a month, and it was a popular thing for the theatre kids to do. But I never went. Oh, that's cool, Carolyn. So excited. Yay, thank you. I'll do my best. I think it was starting reading again. It's tipped me over the edge, you know. Yay, thank you, Carolyn. That's very kind. These are good comments for today, because there was a good 3 hours this afternoon where I was going backwards and I wasn't very happy. My first favourite of the month, I guess Scrivener. Yes, Scrivener would be my first favourite of the month. Yes. There you go. Good looking out, Bambi. Short stories are a good exercise. I struggle with them because of the length, you know? Seems natural, though. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, Scrivener's my first favourite. And I got myself another couple of favourites as well that were also for writing, to show you when the time comes. Well, in the stream at some point, when you want to see some nice things. My shortest story was 3 pages. Cool, Rob. To share when the time comes. Yeah. Show and tell. Let's do it. Is it show and tell time? I mean, it's already in shot, to be fair. Oof, look. I got myself a backpack to put my laptop in so I can take it oot and a boot to write. Isn't it cool? It's a backpack, but it's got big handles. It's supposed to be sort of, it was described as being like a pinky colour, but it looks more purpley here. Nice, Rob. But isn't it cool? And look how big this bit is. Isn't that awesome? You can fit so much stuff, and it's really light as well. It's my new backpack. Bigger on the inside, indeed. And it's got lots of pockets. And it's got one of those, I've never seen these before, but apparently they're a thing. It's like a USB thing. So you can put a battery pack inside and plug it in. There's a cable. I don't know. No, you probably can't see that. There's a cable just there that's all tied up, and then you can attach it for the USB in there for your phone or whatever, and you can charge it. And now I keep seeing them everywhere on bags. Yeah, fancy. It is a lovely colour, that backpack. I have enjoyed all the colours it has appeared to be in all the places you've shown it. Right? Because, like, it definitely looks more purple in the light of this room. Yeah, it definitely looks... But it's definitely more sort of like a pinky, beigey, grey colour. So it's very odd. I promise. Ooh, just cleaning house for company, but now company has gone home after a fun weekend and the house is clean and I can chill. Yay, Carolyn, that does sound good. That does sound good. Yeah, it looks lavender purpley here. And to be fair, this is the colour it currently looks in real life. Like, I am looking at this bag right now and it does look the colour it is on the camera. But it's not that colour. It's the lighting. Yeah, I like a bag that's not precious about the colour it appears to be. Yeah. Anyway. And I got a nice little toy for myself that I can use with the laptop. Yeah, it just depends on its mood, what it's feeling on the day. And you open it up, and inside you've got a keyboard, and you've got a trackpad thing, and you've got a little thing that opens. And then you take those things out, and then you can put this on here, like that, and then you've got a stand for your laptop, or your iPad, or whatever. And then you can get out the keyboard, use the keyboard and the trackpad. It can Bluetooth to 3 things at a time, and you can switch between them. Isn't that cool? Yeah. I'm trying to romanticize writing so that I will write. And this is significantly cheaper than getting a new computer. Getting a new laptop or something, so... Gonna use my old little trusty MacBook or my iPad and go out and about on little adventures and do some writing. Been playing a lot of pool. Ooh, cool. Does anyone know how to win at pool? I mean, I can win at pool, but I'm not sure I have a specific advice to give you. Exciting. I mean, anytime I win at pool, it's purely on accident, so no advice here. Very exciting, yeah. Do you know the order to put the balls in the triangle? Because that makes you look super fancy if you know that. Gotten that far, but it hasn't been entirely successful. Yes, I do have to get a new desktop computer later on in the year, so I don't want to go too wild. But yeah, it's quite heavy, to be honest. It's heavier than the actual MacBook. So that was a bit of a shock, but it'll be good. I'm going to put it back in the lovely colour changing bag. Yay. I'd feel like writing if I had such a keyboard set with colour changing back. Exactly, Phil, exactly. These are all important investments into my writing career. I know roughly where they go, a bit more than on the table. Cool. Well, that's the first step, and then I don't know about after that. The plastic on my laptop hinge is cracked, and I'm trying to figure out how to fix it so it doesn't break more because it still works fine, so I don't want to get a new one yet. Oh, no. Yeah, oh, I don't know, Carolyn. That sucks. But yay, pool's fun, Bambi. Enjoy. I got into snooker a couple of years back, but I haven't been playing. I'd like to play pool or snooker again. So yeah, those are my first favourites for the month of May. The writing themed favourites. Yeah, the hinge is a weak point on many laptops, yeah. I think I had a laptop where the hinge kind of broke off a bit, but I think I just left it. So that's probably not good advice. Only ever seen snooker on the show You, Me and Them, but I liked what I saw. Oh, cool. It is quite a nice thing to have on, Carolyn, if you ever find yourself so inclined. Can be quite relaxing, and it doesn't take too long until you can figure out what's going on. Watched it a bit during COVID because it was the only thing that was on. I got into it. I never really quite got into it before. I liked playing it, but I never got into watching it, you know? I used to hate watching it. I thought it was too slow. Wanted to start doing the big break theme, but typing I'm going to be snookering you tonight doesn't work on the internet yet. Oh no, now that's going to be in my head for ages, Bambi. I think it's more popular over there. Here, pool is more popular. Yeah, I think you're right, Carolyn. I think you're right. Might be trickier to find some snooker to watch. Oh no, I need to think of something else so I don't just hum that. Yes, the fancy, yeah, the suits and the waistcoats and the little bow ties. Yeah, you could on YouTube, absolutely. You could definitely find some snooker on YouTube. I wonder if they like live stream the tournaments and stuff. I don't know. It's all shown on BBC here. Smurfs theme, Mr. Ben theme, whole host of mindworms. Yeah. I'm not sure it's better, though, to get another mindworm. Because then it's just the same problem, but with a different tune. Like Pinky and the Brain all over again. It's all ending in my head with big break. Crikey. That was like 90s, right? I feel like that I was pretty young when that was in its heyday. I don't remember if it lasted to the millennium. Yeah. I remember watching it though. I used to have the Big Break board game, and it was pretty good. Like, it was a good game. I liked it a lot. I don't know if I still have it. I probably don't still have it, but I kind of wish I did, because it was a good board game. Oh, so Big Break is like a snooker-based game show where they'd have a snooker player paired up with a member of the public, and they'd have to like answer questions, and then the snooker player would have to pot balls in a certain time, and they also did trick shots and things. Anyone see Mission Impossible? We saw it Saturday and it was so good. Oh, I haven't, Carolyn. I think the last Mission Impossible I saw was Mission Impossible 3, to be honest, which is quite a while ago. Mission Impossible has passed me by. Smurf movies are still a thing, yeah. Didn't ever play that, jealous. Also haven't seen Mission Impossible since 3. I'm missing out on everything. Yeah, me too. Yeah, trivia combined with sports, exactly. It was pretty fun. It was on Saturday, like prime time. You know, early evening. So it was pretty big in its time. And the theme tune is very, very catchy. Before Star Trek or something. Star Trek is a sci-fi show, man. Sometimes very good. Ah, thank you, Bambi, for the clarification. Wasn't it before, like, Generation Game or something? I feel like that was the time. I've seen the first few before and watched those, then saw 7 for the first time, and 7 and 8 together were great. Cool. I know Hayley Atwell's in them, because I follow her on Instagram. And she promotes it. But other than that, I have no knowledge of Mission Impossible's 4 onwards. But I do remember in Mission Impossible 3, they used my phone that I had at the time, and it wasn't a very popular phone, so I felt really cool. It was a normal looking phone with a screen and a number pad, but you'd flip up the number pad and it had a full QWERTY keyboard. You'd flip it on its side and it would have a full QWERTY keyboard on either side of the screen. I had that phone, and it wasn't a popular phone. I was the only person who had it, and it was in that film. I was like, that's my phone. That's literally what I remember about Mission Impossible 3. I couldn't tell you the plot, but my phone's in it. It was a Nokia. It was like blue and silver. I've still got the phone. This is the first one in the cinema. I was bored rigid until the helicopter. I was too young, though. I used to like the first one a lot. I watched it a lot, and then I've seen the second one a fair amount, but the first one I watched a ton. Oh, the first one was boring for you, Rob, and you haven't seen any other. Fair enough. The character's fantastic. Nice. I want to see her and Tom Hiddleston in Much Ado About Nothing so badly. Yes. Yeah, I didn't see that when it was on the stage, unfortunately. The old TV series is more fun. Nice. Philip Seymour Hoffman sat in a chair in a cool way in 3. That's what I remember. Oh, I don't remember that, Bambi. It's funny how our brains remember different things, you know? I bet when you were asking about Mission Impossible films, Carolyn, that the answer wouldn't be, I remember the third one for my phone, and I remember the third one for Philip Seymour Hoffman sitting interestingly on a chair. But that is the answers you have got. So, welcome to Quiet as Mouse. Was irritated that Dougray Scott got to use his normal Scottish accent, but he was the villain. It made me so sad. For 2. Yeah, I barely remember 2. Oh dear. I'd offer to go and get the phone, but I don't think I can find it. And I offered to go and get the Crystal Palace scarf last time, by the way, and it turned out, and I'm glad I didn't, because it turned out I can't find it. I don't know where it is. Can you imagine if in the last stream I'd gone to look out that scarf that I promised I'd find in the stream, and we decided against me going to look for it? I would have just been gone for the rest of the stream. Wouldn't have found it. So I'm not going to decide to go looking for something again in the stream. Yeah, maybe 2 needed more chairs, yeah. I like them all, but there were a few that were too drawn out in the climactic action scenes. Yeah. Yeah, I have not seen a Mission Impossible in a long time. Then maybe, Rob, maybe, where all the lost things go. We'll put in requests for show and tell for next stream at the end of this one. Yeah, give me... If I've got homework, I can do it. Yeah. If I have prior knowledge of what we're looking for. That's perfect, Bambi. Like them enough that I think I'll get the DVDs. Oh, cool. Okay, that's high praise. Scarf. Yeah, I still don't... I think it's lost. It'll turn up in, like, 5 years when I redecorate or something. I can't imagine that I'd given it to a charity shop or something. I can't imagine that I would have done that. I have more than one, and they were all, like, limited. So I don't think I would have got rid of it. But no idea where it is, because it's not in the box with the scarves. So I got nothing. I looked in the roof. I'm also going to replace my Pirates DVDs because some are old and scratched and I never got 5. Ah, fair enough. I haven't seen 5. I only don't watch as many films as I used to. I'm trying to remember the last film I watched. Wicked. Okay. Trying to remember was easier than I thought. You stopped at 4 too, Bambi, yeah. I really thought it was going to be more difficult for me to remember the last film I saw. Oh. You going to see Superman or anything else coming up? I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I have sort of lost track of what films are coming up. When is that Superman one coming? I feel like there was something I wanted to see the cinema a while ago and I never went and saw it. And then it just took me out of film watching again. Oh, I see, Rob, I see. If you checked if it was in your closet, a lot of people didn't like 5, but I enjoyed it mostly. Didn't like the love story as much as the previous ones. Fair enough. Yeah, I checked the closet. I don't think I've checked, like, the coat closet, but I don't see where it would be in there. But yeah, I looked in the closet. War of the Rohirrim. I meant to see that, but didn't. It wasn't that. I don't remember what it was. K-pop Demon Hunters. Yes, I saw that was coming. Oh, I cancelled my Crunchyroll membership today. I mean, that's not entirely relevant, but it did happen today. So I feel kind of sad about it. Need to save the money. Although I did notice that Netflix has more animes than it did when I started using Crunchyroll, so maybe I'll be able to get my anime fix from Netflix. How long left on my subscription? The start of July, I think. I've got around a month. I might try and finish Attack on Titan, because I never finished Attack on Titan, and I feel like that would be very silly for me not to do. While I have access to it well, not for free, for like, while I've already paid for access. Might be able to do that. The episodes are only 20 minutes long. Yay, thank you, Bambi. We'll see. I haven't been watching much recently. I've been on such a reading kick, you know? I haven't watched Daredevil yet. What was the other thing that was recently Andor? I haven't been watching anything. I've just been reading. Just constant reading. It's been kind of wonderful, to be honest. Like, should I watch TV? No, I'm going to read for 2 hours. It's amazing. I love it so much. I've read so many books. So many books. Since the last book thing I did on my channel, I've read 19 books and DNF'd 2 more. Whatever you want to talk about is relevant. It is your stream after all. Why did you cancel? I am kind of cutting down on the streaming services a bit. Just for money. So I cut down on Disney Plus like a year or more ago. And Crunchyroll is the other one that's going. But I'm keeping Amazon Prime and Netflix and Dropout. Oh, and I got rid of Skillshare. So, but with those ones gone, it's good. You have Paramount Plus and Disney Plus for about another month, so I'm gonna try and watch those. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna get Disney Plus for like a month so I can watch Daredevil and Andor. But I just have to think of the month. My favourite book of the last 2 months. You know what I read last month that I really, really enjoyed, despite it having middling reviews? I read When the Moon Was Hatched. When the Moon Hatched. I quite liked it. I liked the world a lot. It was interesting. I liked it. It's the one with the language that's a little flowery, but it was so good. Wildwood. Oh, nice, Rob. Thank you. It's so exciting. Yeah. Had to make cutbacks for the same reason, although I whisper have access to Disney and Netflix. Oh, that's good, Bambi. That's good. Still need to read or watch. Still need to watch all of Doctor Who. Oh, enjoy, Carolyn. Enjoy. Yep. Yeah, we don't want to spoil anything. I'm trying to remember what my other favourite... I hope you don't mind that I'm going to have a look on my phone. Because I'm going to look on my story graph. So I can see what I've read. Right. Reading journal. It's When the Moon Hatched. There's no was. When the Moon Hatched. I quite liked it. I finished the Folk of the Air series, you know, the Cruel Prince one. It was okay. I read Lightlark. I didn't mind it. I heard some bad reviews, but I didn't mind it. Quicksilver as well, I liked it more than I thought I would. A lot of the viral books have come up on my library holdings this month. Oh, and I got Quicksilver for cheap in the works, so that was pretty good. I was surprised that I enjoyed Quicksilver as much as I did. Your enthusiasm is infectious. Oh, dear. Yeah, by Holly Black. Yeah, hit or miss for people. Yeah, I think the first couple of books I preferred to the last two. And then... yeah, that's pretty much where we've got. Yeah, my enthusiasm is, I'm sure, infectious. Dear. Yeah, I quite liked it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Those are my Those are my very helpful reviews. Need to get Storygraph too to still have Goodreads. Nice. You can transfer. You can transfer your Goodreads stats to Storygraph if that helps. They have that set up. I'm enjoying Storygraph. Finally going to read Onyx Storm as soon as the audios come out in like a month, and I can't wait to talk spoilers with you. Oh, I'm excited, Carolyn. That's going to be great. Yeah, not the worst. I need to check this out now. No, seriously, it's not the worst. I didn't say not the worst, did I? But, you know, Lightlark and Quicksilver have got a bit of stick and stuff, you know. And I enjoyed them. I mean, it is the sort of thing that I'd say, Bambi, so I very well may have done. Yeah, not bad would be general. Oh dear. But yeah, it's been a good reading time. There have been a few books that I have not liked, so we're not going to talk about them. Have you ever been part of a book club? Not a real one, just the Quiet as Mouse book club, which isn't really a book club. But it's called one. But no, I haven't, Bambi. I'm not sure I'd be very good at it. I think I'd be stressed about having a deadline to read. Audible's having a site-wide sale right now, and I'm like, there goes my wallet. Yeah, Kobo, the monthly, you know, switches to 99p books it's a lot. Oh, you know what? Oh, you may already know. I think I talked about this on Discord, so I'm sorry if you are already well aware. But I bought Tusk Love from Waterstones, which is the upcoming romantasy based on a joke fictional book in Critical Role, Campaign 2. It's been actually made by a romantasy author. It's gone legit. It is a legit romantasy called Tusk Love, and I bought the special edition signed with sprayed edges, pre-ordered, used my £10 Waterstones voucher, so got it for pretty good. I can't wait to read it. I know, I'm so excited, Carolyn. It's like this woman called Guinevere and an orc. I don't know if half orc or full orc, but the orc is the main character. And Jester was obsessed with it in Critical Role. She bought it in a bookshop. Matt made it up on the spot just because she wanted a book. And then she read it a lot. She was obsessed with it. And now it's an actual book that exists in the world. And that's going to be sold in bookstores to people who have no idea what Critical Role is. It's just being released as a romantasy book. It's in Waterstones. This is amazing. I'm obsessed with this. It was why I left my online Agatha Christie book club. It was feeling more like homework. Yeah, I don't want it to feel like homework. She's my favourite, so I didn't want any of her work to be ruined for me because it felt like work. Yeah, that's the thing. It's amazing. Yes, yeah. That I was actually thinking that the other day. I was thinking if I ever do my Jester cosplay again, that book has to be coming. It's so funny. What a you know that butterfly effect meme that's going around on TikTok and stuff at the moment? It's just like the best. Yes, I played Daggerheart, Critical Role's new TTRPG. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I played a little one-shot. It was fun. I recommend it for all your TTRPG needs. That will be another favourite There you go. Yeah, Inception. So funny. I'm going to have to review it on my channel. I'm going to have to. I've got back into reading specifically so. I've got back into reading and I've read widely in the romantasy genre just so that I can read Tusk Love, you know? It feels like it's serendipity. Oh, tabletop RPG. Yeah. So like Dungeons and Dragons is a TTRPG because you play it on a round a table. You know that butterfly meme going around in TikTok? Flashbacks to being sat next to my cousin's teenagers at a wedding and not understanding a word being said. Oh. I think it's other places as well. I can't. It's just like a butterfly effect meme. It's like what do you mean if blah 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 blah, then this other thing blah 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 wouldn't be happening. You know, it's just, and then it's just like a nice video of them doing something. It probably hasn't helped. Yeah, online, exactly, Rob. Yeah. I really want to be at that table now, Bambi. That sounds like a fun time. I tried. I'm not good at describing things, which bodes well for my book. Maybe I'll be better at describing things that I have created. Deary me. But yeah, it was really fun. I made a rogue. Did I make a rogue? Did I make a bard? I don't remember what I did. All of them. I may have experienced my first ever TPK on D&D, in D&D last night on Sunday. Maybe. We are all currently unconscious, but the DM, well, one of us is full dead. The other three of us are currently unconscious. But the DM said there might be a way of getting out of it. So she said, if you want to, you can make backup characters, but there may be a way of getting out of it. So we'll see. But yeah, my first TPK. And I've been playing D&D for quite a while. TPK means total party kill, by the way, in case you're wondering. Where all of the characters die for all the players, and you kind of can't continue anymore. Have to make new characters. It's not ideal. My aunt shoved me into the chair and said we all needed to talk. The first question I got was, how old are you? I said 36, and they burst out laughing. Oh, wow. I guess you're still the kid, you know, in the family dynamic. Even though there are now actual, you know, you're still the kid in their eyes. Misty the fairy thank you, Rob. There you go. Rob's got me. Rob remembers my characters when I don't. Yes, a fairy rogue. Any recent romantasy you'd recommend? I saw a vlog where someone has read and enjoyed a book called Sword Heart by T. Kingfisher. She likened it to a Grace Draven book I like, so I want to read it. Oh, interesting, Carolyn. You know, I haven't heard of T. Kingfisher before, but yesterday I heard of T. Kingfisher for the first time. And now this is the second time I have heard of T. Kingfisher. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't read it. Well, When the Moon Hatched is a romantasy. Quicksilver is a romantasy. It's kind of in the Empyrean series vibe. You might like it. There's quite a lot of lore as well. Yeah, the Fortunate have been hanging on. I don't even think any of you have died yet, even temporarily. Hadn't heard of T. Kingfisher till like a month ago, and now I heard of him in like 10 vlogs. Right. Okay, it's the same then. Started The Bright Sword by Lev Grossman. Haven't got far, but enjoying it. Ooh, cool. Not romantasy. That's fun. I read The Young Elites. That was pretty good. In the young adults genre, but I quite liked it. Yeah, that one. I quite liked it. Bambi's words are ringing in my ears again. I haven't read a book this month that I have been like, this is the best book in the world. You know, or the month before, I think. There's a couple of series I'm currently reading that I haven't finished, and once I have, I may say more. But oh, did he? Okay, Rob, maybe I'm misremembering then. Yeah, I may read more. I quite liked it. I liked it when I was reading it. Now that it's been a couple of weeks, I can't remember the plot. So that's not a good sign. But I liked it when I was reading it. Unless the sword is a metaphor that went over my head. Oh, can you imagine, Bambi? Oof. Look, okay, I'm doing my best. I would say it is quite tricky reading a lot of romantasy and a lot of romantic fantasy books, like, in bulk, because it's a genre that has a lot of tropes, and you end up seeing the same things over and over again. So I'm doing it in this way because I'm very behind in the times, and I want to kind of, get to grips with all the viral books and stuff that have been happening, and then I can get more discerning in my book reading. But yeah, I think I might be more of a fantasy with romance in it as opposed to romantasy. I feel like I prefer the fantasy with less romance, is what I'm learning from my experiences in the romantasy genre. I think I like the romantasy genre, but I prefer them when they're more fantasy. I did. I finished Baldur's Gate 3. I think she wrote one I have called Kingdom of Back, which is a fictional fantasy about the world that Mozart and his sister created when they were children. Oh, that's really fun, Carolyn. It's why I'm on a fantasy dystopian pause for a bit till I read Onyx Storm. Yeah. But it also has been really interesting to read all these books like this. It feels like I can be more discerning. Well, not discerning, but more, critical. In a good way. Because sometimes I just am too forgiving for a book. I like romantic fantasy more than fantasy romance. Yes, I think so. All of the romantasy books I have liked the most have been the ones where they have had like a surprisingly elaborate plot. Which is, I think, one of the reasons why Quicksilver surprised me, because it gets a lot of attention for all of the spicy scenes. But there was a lot of fun, actual dramatic story stuff happening, which I enjoyed. And similar with When the Moon Hatched, it had a lot of plot to get into, as well as, a romance. Yeah, Empyrean series did have a good plot as well, yeah. I like to have other stuff. Yeah. So there we go. Favourite meal of the month? I don't know, Bambi. I don't think I have a favourite meal of this month. I had salmon tartare last week for the first time in ages. I do love that. Good old sushi part of Sainsbury's. Had it during Critical Role. It was a good time. Love it. When it's thinly sliced and raw. Yeah, so it's raw salmon. It's more sort of diced than thinly sliced. And then it's got avocado as well. And then rice. And, you know, like sesame seeds and stuff. And the one that I get has a yuzu dressing as well. And that's really good. Yeah, exactly, Rob. There'll always be an audience for romance. I definitely like romantasy more than I like romance. You know? So my least favourite would be romance, and then, you know, romantic fantasy, and then, no, and then romantasy, and then fantasy. From terms of least favourite to most. But I do still quite like reading all three of them. 'Cause it's fun. Yeah, fantasy with relationships is good, yeah. Are there any genres you just don't get along with at all? I'm not super good at like a mystery or a thriller. I don't like books with too much mystery. I can't think of another way of saying it. I don't really like not knowing what's going on, and I don't like me not knowing what's going on to be part of the point, you know, where you're supposed to like muddle it through with the main character or whatever. I don't like that. I don't want no red herrings or, you know, that stuff. I'm not good at figuring things out. I can't follow clues. I won't know who's murdered the people in the train until it tells me on the page. I don't get on so well. Yeah, I don't like to have a puzzle. Yeah, exactly. I don't like puzzles in stories. See, I'm a big romance person and a big fantasy person, so I love both. I get sad when my fantasy stuff I'm reading has no romance whatsoever. Yeah, saying that, Carolyn, I do think I would also get sad if my fantasy stuff has no romance whatsoever. I don't mind very little. Like, Discworld doesn't have a lot of romance, but it has a very tiny, teeny tiny amount of romance. That's enough. Lord of the Rings, it doesn't have, like, much romance, but it has a teeny tiny amount of romance, you know? It has to have some romance. Having a bit of trouble with that with the book I'm on at the moment, but it's more a structural thing with this one. Usually like being led blindly. At the same time, the book I'm reading has good characters, which will see me through. Yeah, if there's good characters, I will read any genre. Like, if it's good characters, I'm set. Like, it doesn't matter to me at all. But one thing I really don't like in stories is when okay. This is a real pet peeve of mine in books. It's when one character knows something, another character knows something else. Character A would benefit from knowing the information that character B has. Character B would benefit from the information that character A has. But they don't talk to each other, and everything is bad, and the plot is that. I hate it. I hate it. I don't like it when the plot is two people don't mention something which would fix things. I don't like it. Thriller, you don't do well with thriller/horror at all. Did you hate Series 6 of Doctor Who? Ah. Is that the one that just happened? Yeah, miscommunication, yeah. Yeah, it is quite a big trope. Yeah, I don't like miscommunication. Yeah, where it's like talk to each other. Like, I can forgive it if it's like they literally can't talk to each other because they're on like opposite sides of the world or something. But when they're there, it's just like, oh, Matt Smith second. Ah, okay. Yeah, miscommunication. It's especially bad when they know, then when the other person, like, when they have information and they know the other person would benefit from it and they don't talk about it. Even if there's a reasonable reason. A reasonable reason. Why? Yes, used a lot in comedies, yeah. Like Comedy of Errors by Shakespeare. I mean, I love my Shakespeare, you know, but... yeah, Frasier... yep. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of it. There's a few books I've read recently that have had it, but it hasn't been like, you know, the main point, and I can get over it. But when it's so crucial to the plot working, no, I'm not. It's not the one. Beren and Luthien is a great romance in Tolkien's world. Nice. Yeah, miscommunication. No. Hang on, you can chase me with it? Rob, what's that phrase? You can chase me with it? It's called a drama/tragedy. I mean, I hate confrontation, but I hate miscommunication more. Because people make presumptions that lead to assumptions and misunderstandings that could have been avoided. Yeah, indeed. I did it, Rob. I did it. 40 Towers, yeah. I'm not into farce and slapstick. Yeah. Miss me with that. Yeah, miss me with that. I like that phrase, Carolyn. I've not really heard that one much either. Miss me with that. Crikey, it's nearly 8. Okay, I'm going to try my best, Rob. Man can Mick damn it jargon. I think that was bad. I think that was bad. Just find it irritating, yeah. If it's not the phrase, Carolyn, it should be. Yeah, not into that as a trope. I can forgive many things. There's so many tropes in the books I'm reading at the moment. And I don't mind it because it's kind of the point. But that one, There will be no miscommunication in my book. Everybody is going to speak, you know, clearly and then and accurately with each other. And they won't just not say things for no reason so that the plot can progress. Dearie me. It's slang for saying I don't want to hear about that because of dislike or disinterest, so it works. I'm proud that I use that even a bit correctly. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. Not the other thing. Yeah, I assumed. Crikey, it's already 8 p.m. What a typo, yep. Yes, Final Fantasy 16 is amazing. I like how your typo was a typo. That's okay. That's okay, Carolyn. I talked about a Jersey Strip earlier on Patreon, so you're good. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 is so good. It's so good. I'm so happy with it. What a good game. I mean, I'm barely hanging on to the plot, but it's so good. The plot's good, even if I keep getting a bit lost. The characters are good. It's easy to play. The plot's zipping along. Yeah, great drama. The game looks really good. Setting's nice. A lot of cutscenes, which I like, because I might want, you know, favourite part in streaming video games is when I don't have to play video games, you know? When we can just sit and watch. It's lovely. It's not actually used here, so hilarious that my typo is only rude British slang and not US. Yeah. Yeah, and everyone says exactly what they mean. Exactly, Bambi. Yep. Let's see how long that lasts when I'm writing before I decide that somebody needs to not say something to somebody else so that the plot can progress. Then I will have to eat my words, won't I? I'll be like, fine. Yeah, no one's ever rude. Well, there might be some rudeness in my book. Sometimes silence is gold. Well, not when the other person could use the information about, you know, the demons and the wards. Oh, bad manners. Yeah, hopefully not much bad manners. I know it has gone really, really quickly. I'm not even sure what I was talking about half the time. I feel like I gave some very questionable book reviews. I talked about things that I wasn't going to look for and couldn't find, so that was a very helpful part of the stream. What else did we talk about? Book stuff, some new toys for writing me book. You said exactly what you meant. It was great. Yeah. Yeah, it was really fun. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for joining. It was really fun. It was a good time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening and a good start to the week. Yeah, Rob likes to say bye to everyone, so Rob likes to make sure that doesn't miss anyone. Looking forward to Mouse's food book even more now. Thank you, Phil. Thank you. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to go read in a surprise to nobody at all. I hope to have some YouTube videos up this month. Last month it did not go well having YouTube videos up, but I'm going to Jersey this month, so surely I can do some vlogging at Jersey at the very least. So fingers crossed. I'm going to try and make like a Mouse Moments or something else as well. Not sure what I'm going to do for other content. I might just have to ease my way back. I've tried to film a Mouse Moments like 4 times now, and I just haven't been feeling it, you know? But we'll be back. And until then, I'm on Twitch and on Discord. If it doesn't happen, no worries. Thank you, Bambi. Yay. Thank you, everyone. Sorry about the radio silence on YouTube. Yay, exactly, Rob. Yes, have great Tuesdays. Enjoy your week. Have a lovely start to June. And yeah, thank you for joining. It's been really, really fun. Thank you for keeping me company watching and in the chat. Take care, stay safe and well. And I will see you very soon. Thank you so much. That was great. That was fun. Take care. Bye.